Well, hello there. It's been a few days, and it's kind of a relief because I feel like if I am to do a video every day and then miss a few days, and then then I'm like, okay, well, I should never make a video again because I missed a few days. But now I didn't make a video yesterday, and I'm making a video today, and the point isn't I have to make one every day, but that I get to when I feel like it and when there's something significant to share. And today I would say there is something significant to share, which is that life is awesome. I mean, I would argue that everyday life is awesome, basically. I mean, for the most part, because I love my life and I am blessed. But today in particular is going to be pretty cool because I'm going on the Weeks family's boat. Taryn and Tanner and I are going out early. It is 6:20 in the morning, and I think we're going to be out all day doing some fishing and stuff. They got a new boat, and it's like, I want to say 32 feet, or maybe even more, 34 feet, something crazy. And yeah, so I'm very excited for that, and we're going to go fish, but also potentially I brought my diving gear, might go spearfishing as well. Dang, I forgot my GoPro. I was thinking of bringing that. But anyways, yesterday I did not record a video, which just for my own accountability, I was thinking it would be nice to have one every day, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna record a video today, and that's, I guess, all. I did record one 2 days ago. However, I didn't end up posting that because I recorded one with Isla, and it ended up being such a long video, and she was like, yeah, I don't really want 30 minutes of us talking on the internet. And I'm like, well, I understand. So that's why I need to make 30 minutes of me talking and put that on the internet, but not actually. So I think something interesting that I have been, something interesting, you know when you have too many thoughts and then you're like, all of them are trying to come out in the same thing, but then you only have one mouth and a language that you're trying to speak those thoughts through, and then you can't figure it out how to do it or how to do it well? Well, that just happened. So anyways, what I was thinking about is how people say things like, I am this way because of this, and this thing explains this, and just kind of this concept of understanding or having a worldview or an understanding of whether that's a certain concept or a given, I don't know, life circumstance or whatever, and saying that that is because, or I don't know if that makes sense, but ascribing a certain attribute or ascribing a certain quality or interest or blah 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 to a thing that happened in your past or some external circumstance of your life. And I find that very interesting, just in general, because I think as humans, we like to ascribe meaning to things. And I think it can be helpful and it can also be harmful because it's both easy to, I don't know, an example is let's say your parents, neither of them are really smart at math or something. And so you're like, oh, well, my parents aren't good at math, and so, smart at math, what does that even mean? Neither of your parents are good at math. And then you're like, oh, well, my parents aren't good at math, so I'm not good at math either. And I just won't be good at math. And then that's just what you believe. To me, that is a harmful belief. And it's not true. How does that make any sense whatsoever? Okay, maybe your parents didn't take many math classes, so they didn't learn much, or they didn't put much effort in, but that does not mean that you are not capable of doing well in math, or learning a lot of math. And that can go for a lot of things. Or oh, I have a short attention span because, whoever in my life has a short attention span, or I have a short attention span because when I was younger I watched too much TV, and so now it's just that's just how it is. And that's an idea that you can choose to believe, but why would you choose to believe something like that? I think also I wanted to tie this in, because these are beliefs that we have, right? I wanted to tie this into one of, or I guess probably my favorite quote ever, which is, "We question all our beliefs except for the ones that we truly believe in, and those we don't even think to question." So, I want to say let that sink in, but I'm not. Well, I just did, but I wanted to make a joke about it again, but I didn't, but I talked about it. What am I even saying? Anyways, think about that quote. We question all our beliefs except for the ones we really believe in, and those we don't even think to question. So it's like, yeah, we like to question the world, but then there are the things that are so ingrained in either who we are or our worldview, or just things that we accept at face value as like, this is true. And we can do that about a lot of things, whether they are true or not. It's like, okay, gravity exists. We don't really question that, or at least I don't question that. But then, let's see, I don't need to just think of negative examples, but like, I am fit, or I get strong easily because my dad is very fit. And like, that is a belief that I have, and I don't question that belief because like, he is fit and I am fit, but that might not be why I am fit. Like, it might be because of the specific things that I have done in my life as far as exercise to get fit, or maybe it comes more from my mom's genetics. Like, I don't know. But it's just like you put meaning to a certain thing and then just like take that as, okay, like this is why, and then you continue on with your life. And I guess the reason that I wanted to talk about this, or like am interested in this concept, is I feel like it is something that holds a lot of people back. It's like, well, I'm just not good at that. And I'm just not good at this because whatever past circumstance that they are supporting that belief with. And then it's just, you don't think about it anymore, and it becomes one of those things that is, except for the things you really believe in, that you don't even think to question. It becomes one of those. And I think the practice of questioning those beliefs is good. And it's not to say you have to disprove everything, but like, why do I believe this, like, X thing? Let's say you hear something about somebody on social media and it sounds true. It's like, I think we believe a lot of things because it sounds true. You know, like the joke, like 90% of the things you see on the internet are a lie, or 90% of the time when you say something true, when you make I don't know, like you say some percent and then you like say blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, at least 75% of the time when this happens, like, I always see a bird. Okay, that was a terrible example. Ignore that. But like, you just say something that sounds true. Like, I would say half the time that I drive down this coast, there's the ocean right there, that I see the ocean, that I see a whale. And it's like, oh, well, that sounds true, but like, I don't know that that's true. And also that's not true, because more than half the year there's no whales there. But you can say that about a lot of things, and it's just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Or this person said this thing when actually they didn't say that thing, and a segment of a video that they're talking about where they're arguing the opposite got clipped, and then they're just talking about, like, you know, like I think that somebody is really mean when they say, I hate all kinds of people. And see, somebody could just take that and be like, oh, well, he hates all kinds of people because I just said I hate all kinds of people. But that's not actually what I said. I think that people are mean when they say that. See? And so it's like you hear one thing and then you like take that as the truth when really you don't know. It's like, is that really what they said? Because there are probably more words that they said than that one thing. So I'm just trying to give different examples of this. But again, I think it's very interesting, and in my life, it is something I strive to do, to question those beliefs, because I think it makes me a better person, or like, I don't know, it makes me somebody that I don't know what it does, actually. Because again, like, that would just be a guess. Whatever I say, like, it makes me a blank person. It's just like an idea that I have that sounds true. And I don't freaking know. I also find that this happens a lot. Like, I like to know things, you know? And so somebody will ask a question, and then I will answer, and then sometimes I stop myself, and I'm like, wait, I actually don't know the answer to this question. And I was just about to make something up because it sounded true, and it was an idea that I had. And then you have times where, or like I have times where even before that, I'm like, hey, I have no idea the answer to your question, but I can say something that might be true. And then that's my strat for still saying something with confidence that might not actually be true. Yeah, okay, I'm probably just going in circles on that now, so I don't think I need to say anything else. And this is already 10 minutes. Dang, that's crazy. Well, I don't know. Hopefully I don't get sunburned today, so... because if I do, then my mom will be like, Kian, what the heck? Why'd you get sunburned? You shouldn't do that. That's bad for you. Because, like, it is bad for you, and the sun is hot. You know, I really hope in the future the sun isn't so hot and it, like, chills out. But, like, not actually, in that way. I hope that the UV, like, stops getting crazy, because that would be nice. Okay, now I'm not even saying anything worth talking about. Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in today, and it's good to see you again, as always, my children, or whatever, whoever you are. Hopefully you can hear. For some reason, my mic, like in the first video that I posted on here, it's all coming out of the left track, basically. Like, I had it on stereo recording, and then it puts the mic on the left ear. So if you're listening on earbuds, then it would only play out of the left, but I figured out finally how to switch it, so hopefully this should be playing mono, which is like both at the same time. So yeah, that's totally important to talk about, obviously, and so that's why I just spent an extra minute talking about that. Ooh, I wonder if in the future I'll have a Cybertruck. They look so weird, but like, I feel like it's one of those things where people are like, oh yeah, like, that car's stupid, like, why would you drive that? But then if you actually drove that, that would be kind of sick. And then somebody would be like, damn, dude, this car's awesome. But I'm probably not going to get that. But I would like a Rivian. And so now I'm just rambling. But I'm at the ocean, or I'm at the harbor now. So I'm going to go. Maybe I will put some clips of the beautiful ocean at the end of this video. To freaking flex on y'all, because... No, I'm not going to flex. That would be mean. But I just will, like, update you on my life. So... Wow. 3 minutes of rambling Kian. Goodbye. Wait. Okay, I have to find the off switch. Is it this? Is it